Hi, everyone. After losing their chance to steal a series against South Carolina last week, the Mississippi State baseball team had a chance to do it to another top 10 team today, the 8th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. It was a perfect way to end what has been a great series between the two. Early on, Bulldogs take the lead in the thriller. Already up one, Edward easily lifts one to center, but we saw this yesterday. The wind playing havoc with the ball. He drops it, easily advances to second. Brandon Turner moves to third. The Mitch Moreland had a huge game, brings him in. His fielder's choice scores Turner, and the Bulldogs jump out 2-0. Bottom 8 now, Dogs down 4-2. Brandon Turner, you'll see him quite a bit in this highlight, gets a rally started in the 8th. Then easily, with Turner on first, will ground it to third. Coming up here, you think it's going to be a double play, but the second baseman leaves the bag. Turner is safe at second, easily gets thrown out. That turned out to be big. And here's why. Moreland up next. Mitch gets a hold of one out to right field. His 2-run dinger ties it at 4. Some late inning heroics by the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Bulldog fans going nuts. Even the kids flying high there. Look at that guy. Top 9. State in a little bit of a jam. There's that man again. Moreland on the mound. Gets the strikeout. Bulldogs get out of the inning. Chance to win it in the 9th. Mark Goforth with a runner on, 1 out. Goforth hits a chopper to first. Wildcats take care of him to get the out. But Connor Powers advances to third. So with 2 out, Brandon Turner spanks one to left. It's over the outfielder's head, and the Bulldogs score 2 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th. They win the game and the series. They're now 5-4 in the SEC through 3 series. Now, Ole Miss had already clinched their series with Auburn with a win yesterday, but couldn't complete the sweep. The Tigers get their first SEC win of the season. Ole Miss drops to 5-4, and LSU gets a big series win on the road at Alabama. Tigers win 7-3 today. Tie lose their second straight series. The MSU softball team picked up a couple of 1-run wins yesterday against South Carolina. Did the same today. Another 1-run victory gave them a 3-game sweep over the Gamecocks, and more importantly, gets them back to 500 in the league at 7-7. State will play a midweek game at Sanford before their weekend series against Ole Miss coming up in just a week. Well, last night, the men kicked off their Final Four in Atlanta. Tonight, it's the women's turn, and a couple of SEC teams looking for a ticket to the finals tonight. LSU, the first of them, but I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you right now. It wasn't even close. Rutgers scored at will in the first half. This highlight indicative of what they were able to do, just raining threes on the Tigers all night. Rutgers cruises in this one, 59-35. Scarlet Knights have never been to the title game, but Hall of Fame coach C. Vivian Stringer finally gets them there. Congratulations to them. And they would face the winner of this game, Tennessee and Carolina. Pat Summitt couldn't have been happy with how sloppy this game started. No one scored until 2 minutes into the game. A couple of Candace Parker free throws finally got UT on the board. And then here's your first field goal. Parker on the drive and the pull-up. Tennessee up early. North Carolina averages almost 85 points a game, did not score until this basket more than 5 minutes in. That game has not quite gone final just yet. Last score we had, Carolina was up 48-44 with just a couple minutes to go. Well, I literally had to pull our AV director, Thomas Sheffield, away from the TV to come do the newscast because the St. Louis Cardinals open up the Major League season tonight. The world champion Cards and the Metros lift the curtain. We've got highlights. Stay with us. Well, about the only buzz from Bristol last week was how much the drivers hated the car of tomorrow. Even winner Kyle Busch trashed his new ride. But, like it or not, they had to drive him again today in Martinsville, and we're going to have some fun with cliches in this highlight. The race got started all right, but then the rains came. They're not like us. They can't drive in the rain. The announcers wondered out loud if the car of tomorrow would float. I don't think it would. After the restart, this is from the back of Tony Raines' car. He bumps Juan Pablo Montoya in the 42. Raines goes spinning into the wall. That's got to hurt. He was okay. Later on, the wheels come off for Dale Jarrett. Literally, watch the right rear wheel just comes right off. You can't drive a car with 3 wheels, I'm telling you. Jarrett's day was over after that. And then Kevin Harvick's hopes and dreams of winning this race go up in smoke. Foam and one of the doors caught fire and smoked Harvick out of the car. Look at all that smoke pouring out of the car. Final lap, it was between teammates. Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon battling it out. Gordon tries to pass J.J. Lowe, but he gets the position, but Johnson just beats him out. It was a drag race at the end. Here it is coming up right here on the back stretch. Jimmy Johnson gets the win over teammate Jeff Gordon, and that's got to be the lamest prize ever. But Johnson is excited to get it anyway. Who gets a grandfather clock for winning a race? Jimmy Johnson wins his 3rd race of the season. Kyle Busch won the short track at Bristol last week. He was 4th today. Jeff Gordon, another 2nd place finish, but he does move into the points lead, and there he is, finally in a top 5. Junior finishes 5th today at Martinsville. Opening day in the major leagues, you'd be hard-pressed to find a season opener that means so much to so many people. The actual game, though, means just about nothing because after tonight, you got 161 games to go. The defending world champs opening up against the team they took out in the NLCS last season, the New York Mets. Cards already down 5-1. Jim Edmonds tries to get one going. Ball goes off Feliciano. Edmonds reaches, but with 1 out, Adam Kennedy brings everything to a screeching halt. Kennedy hits into the 6-4-3 double play. Not a happy debut for Cards fans, but hey, like I said, 161 games to go. I hope Thomas isn't crying on the board back there, but we've got 161 games left. Oh, I don't know. 80 of them don't really mean a whole lot. But it is still fun to watch opening day.
That's very true. And I hate to tell Thomas, it's the year of the Cubs.
Yeah, haven't Cubs been saying that for like, the last 99 years?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We have.